Okay, I got a really exciting package, which is my ASOS order. I have never actually shopped at ASOS before, but these are bridesmaid dresses. So my college best friend, Kathy, is getting married in May of next year. Now, before I open this, I have to say there's a not insignificant chance that none of these will work. I took some risks. I feel like maybe some of them are gonna be too bright, but I ordered a good amount of them just to try. So here we go. I also don't know if I'm gonna try them right now because I don't know if I feel cute enough to try them because my hair is a little greasy, but here we go. For sure, I will drown in this. Okay, you know what? Let's just try them on. Okay, so this is the dress. This is the one that I wanted to like the most, that I wanted to work the most. There goes the train again. Usually I cut out the train noises and I kind of start talking over again, but this time I can't be bothered. Anyways, this is the dress. I haven't tried anything else on yet, but I like it. I really like it. I think it looks really good. The only concern is that it might be a little bit too bright. I think it looks okay on its own, but perhaps compared to the other girls' dresses, it might be a little bit more on the bright side. So Kathy's colors are like spring colors, but like kind of more on the pastel side, like muted colors. This feels not super muted. So I will take a picture and ask her, but I really like the way the dress like falls and fits and everything. My only other concern is it's a little more showy than I thought it was gonna be. So like the back is like totally kind of exposed, which is fine. I like an open back, but even the front, like this part here is kind of showy, and I don't know. I think maybe it's okay. I'm not like a really booby girl, so I can wear things that are a little bit more revealing, and it's fine. But even still, I don't know. It's a wedding. It's a family event. We'll see. Maybe. But maybe I'll try a couple other things on too. Also, I realize you can't really see the full dress, so I'm just gonna back it up. Hopefully from here you can see the full dress. It like comes down to my ankles. Do a little walk just to make sure you have the full view. It's really dark back here. Right, that's the dress. Okay, so this one I'll show real quick. It doesn't work. The color I feel like is more on point, but now the problem becomes I'm drowning in it. Maybe it doesn't look so awful on camera because in some angles it looks okay, but trust me, in real life it looks worse. But I just thought I would show it really quick. It's cute. It's also a lot shorter than I thought it would be. It's like just to my ankles. So anyways, next. Okay, so I wanted to try some other colors as well. And this one is like a chartreuse, kind of like a yellow, limey green. Again, too big. And they didn't have my size, or they didn't have a smaller size. And I wasn't sure what my size was. So this was the smallest they had. I decided to try it. Didn't work out. The next one, also same size. So I'm realizing I really love the one shoulder. Again, this is way too big and so long. I'm drowning. But that's kind of all the dresses that I have. I have one more orange one that is like super bright, even brighter than the first one. I mean, I might as well just try it on anyways, but that's not going to be it. I don't know if any of them are going to be it, as I suspected, but we'll see. All right, let's try the orange. Why not? Okay, I love this dress. If this was the right color, honestly, I'm thinking about keeping this dress anyways, just as like a wedding guest dress, but I love the one shoulder. It's like not super revealing. It has a slit, which I really like. It has this like double strap back thing. A little bit bunchy on the fabric here, but I feel like this could be an easy fix. But it fits nicely. It's really cute. Yeah, it's a pity that this is so bright, but I really do love this dress. I'll like back up a little so you can see the whole thing. The slit is like actually pretty large, but so cute. So cute. I feel like this fits my body type and frame really well. I love the one shoulder. Anyways, that concludes the dress try-on haul, I suppose. Stay tuned, I guess. We'll see. Maybe not in this vlog, but thank you for your attention. Good morning. I just warmed up some leftover pho broth that I had from way too long ago. And I am gonna go outside and sit on my balcony, get some sun exposure first thing in the morning. My sleep schedule is so messed up, so I mean, it's not even that early right now, it's like 10:30. So yeah, good morning. My basil has started to flower, and so now I'm trying to pick off any piece that's like starting to flower because I think it just distracts from the actual herb. But I don't know if like cutting this entire thing off is gonna mean this doesn't grow upwards anymore. Oh, also I really want these like purple leaves. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna pick off the individual like flower bud things. I'm a very inexperienced plant parent, if you can't tell. Good morning again, I think. Please excuse my oily situation. I desperately need to wash my hair, but I don't know, I don't really like doing that during the day or like in the morning, just because I feel like I'm not doing anything consequential today. I'm not seeing anyone, and I'd rather save the hair wash for tonight. So tomorrow's Friday, the likelihood that I'll see someone tomorrow is higher, and that I'll have like day one hair. Anyways. So what is up with you? Not much has changed for me personally, but I do feel like it's been a minute since I have like sat down to to like speak directly to the camera and talk about, I don't know, actual things and not like, I don't know. Anyways, today is like a beautiful sunny day, but if I'm being honest, the last couple weeks, I guess, I've been feeling a little depressy. I've cried more times than I'd like to admit. And I don't necessarily know why. I'm sure it's a bunch of like built up stuff, but I do have a good amount of, you know, stressors in my life. I know a lot of what I've been feeling is probably like seasonal depression because it has been pretty gross outside, except for today, which is maybe why I'm feeling better and like more energetic. Crazy what the weather does to you, but I do feel like some of it is probably just like, you know, normal depression. And whenever I feel this way, I usually just like sit down and journal and try to like get honest with myself, because I don't know, I feel like I pride myself on being a very logical person. And so when I sit down with my journal, I'm like, okay, get serious. Why are you feeling this way? It's not no reason. It can't be no reason. And usually it's not no reason. Like I do come up with some reason why, if I am being honest with myself. So thought I'd share. I do feel like one reason that I've been really stressed, which is like very obvious, is work or lack thereof, and just like the overall unemployed situation. Because I think like not having a 9-to-5 or whatever is fine, but it's been quite a while, and I feel really bad about kind of not doing much with my time. I get the whole like rest and relaxation, like take a break from working so hard. Not that I've really worked that hard before, even when I did have a job, you know, a normal amount. But I feel like there's all these things like, you know, side hustles, or even the things that like don't make money, like traveling, or like exploring the city, and all these types of things that I feel like I haven't really done or haven't had the energy to do. I mean, the traveling, if you watch my channel, should be self-explanatory because I'm tired and I hate flying. But, you know, other stuff, like especially the side hustle stuff, which I feel like I've wanted to do some stuff for quite a while, or even like art things. I really have no excuse other than I've just been kind of lazy to start these things. But yeah, I mean, I see people both in my life and kind of on the internet, you know, doing these side hustles, and they have their full-time job. And obviously that makes me feel worse. And, you know, every time someone asks me like, oh, so like, what are you doing with your time? Like, what are you doing these days? I'm just like, you know, good question. What am I doing? I'm watching a lot of YouTube. I'm not even watching that many shows because a lot of shows make me anxious. But I don't really have a good answer to any of those questions. I will say though, being kind of unemployed for such a long time. Oh, there's the train. Being unemployed for such a long time has made me feel a little bit of an itch to work more than I have ever felt before in my life. Like, I never thought I would say that I would want to work willingly. So that is kind of crazy. But at the same time, I see, you know, friends, etc., be like, oh, Sunday scaries, or like I have a team meeting at whatever time, and, you know, planning their life around their work schedule. And I'm like, oh, I do not envy that at all. And I watched this TikTok, I'll link it down below, but this girl that has this persona called Corporate Erin, I think. Oh my God, it is insane. I watched a couple of those TikToks and I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I think a lot of people have this reaction. She just kind of rehashes or acts out a couple of like corporate tropes, and it is so triggering. And I was like, oh, that's what I'm trying to get into, because I am applying to jobs and stuff. But oh my God, I was like, maybe I don't want this. It's so icky to me. But yeah, I will say that like the being unemployed thing is, I mean, it's a money concern, obviously, but it's also, you know, kind of on the topic of like the depression and whatnot. I feel like it's more of like a self-worth concern. And I felt this way like when I was living in Shanghai too, when I was kind of in between jobs when I left my last job like 2 jobs ago. And was kind of helping my dad with his company for a little while. And I did feel a little bit like I didn't have much, I had like a kind of low self-worth. And I'm feeling that again now. You know, trying not to tie your self-worth to your job or like how much money you make, blah, 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 but it's hard. It's very hard to do that. Especially if you're like used to working, or, I mean, I haven't even worked my entire life, but the sweet, sweet salary is nice, and you get used to being like, oh, if I make this much, I'm worth this much, or thinking that way. I don't know. Rambling at this point, but that is kind of what has been on my mind lately. Oh, and not that anyone asked or cared, but I went back to Glossier. I got the Glossier mascara again just because my beautiful Japanese mascara has started to run dry a little bit, and I want to save some of it. So yeah, I got the Glossier again. It works fine. Still nothing has, you know, replaced it for me. So anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my pity party. I have other things on my mind, but I feel like I'm rambling a lot. So maybe another time. I think I'm gonna go on a walk because it's so nice outside today. But we'll see. Can I get myself to leave the house? I think I can. I will try. Oh, and an update on the dresses that I tried on. Yes, I was right. They are too bright. They're not quite as bright as this orange. But yeah, you saw them. I will be looking for some other ones, so maybe that's to come in a future vlog or something. But yeah, talk to you later.